Good play. Wilson ducks in under center, takes the snap, drops back, looking, and throws. What a catch by Sidney Rice!
I love it. I absolutely love it.
Second down and 7. Wilson, end zone, touchdown! Anthony McCoy.
Wilson with time, looking downfield towards Golden Tate. Touchdown, Seahawks!
How about that throw? They're crowding the box, the Green Bay Packers playing an 8-man front, and they give Golden Tate one-on-one coverage. And what they tell us all week while we were here, Mike, this is the young man we need to get going. Very good receiver after the catch, and he has sneaky, deep speed. But watch Russell Wilson come out of this fake. Very good pass protection. Good rhythm.
Tate's the lone receiver to the left. The Packers playing at the goal line as Wilson scrambles to keep it alive. The game's final play is a Wilson lob to the end zone, which is fought for by Tate with Jennings simultaneous. Who has it? Who they give it to? Touchdown! One guy goes up, touchdown. The other said no time. Has to be looked at because it's a score. Still have an official down there in the pile looking.
It's Russell Wilson.
They're fighting down at the bottom of the pile with Jennings still down there. Tate off the pile with the ball. We must have a definitive call. There was one touchdown. Let's go back to the play again as Wilson kept it alive, John.
Well, it's pass interference. We talked about that on Golden Tate. He gets away with it, clearly. And I thought Jennings had the interception.
Again, a bootleg. Step and fire. Wilson, separation. Touchdown, Rice. Seattle an extra point away from taking the lead. A bomb from Wilson to Rice.
As Wilson comes out and then goes this way and gets time to throw. And he unloads on this ball down the middle. Rice behind the secondary, gets behind.
Wilson's throw, Sidney Rice. Touchdown. He made the catch, he stayed in bounds, and the Seahawks on third down get 6. Sidney Rice in motion, the ex-Viking. Russell Wilson has it, end zone throw, and touchdown, Golden Tate.
Watch out for Turman coming out of the backfield.
Wilson is going to run and throw, and touchdown, Sidney Rice.
First down for the Seahawks. Wilson fires deep down the left side. The leaping catch made. Touchdown! Golden Tate, who has been spectacular the last 3-4 weeks.
Yeah, I really felt it was important to take some shots in this game, and you can just tell where they're going. They're trying to work on Kyle Wilson right now. They like that matchup. You see the frustration from Rex Ryan.
Tate has it. He's running inside the 5. He leaps. Touchdown, Seahawks. Russell Wilson throws. Sidney Rice. Game over. Russell Wilson to Sidney Rice. And Mike Carey saying we ruled it a touchdown on the field.
He gets sort of a neutral deal here in Canada, 1st and goal. And here is Wilson lofts this for the touchdown to Zach Miller.
And Wilson, after reaching for the snap, throws, caught, touchdown. That's Marshawn Lynch into the end zone for the second time tonight. Seahawks will also get the opening kickoff of the second half. And it is caught in the corner for a touchdown. Anthony McCoy, the backup tight end, makes the catch. Slam dunk.
Second and goal from the 1.
Give it to Lynch. He deserves it.
Russell Wilson is going to run it. And there's a flag down.
Wilson, Robinson, wide open for the touchdown. Wilson to throw it on first down, and a wide open Golden Tate inside the 5, and he'll tiptoe into the end zone. A touchdown for the Seahawks. They fake it to him, and Wilson will run it in for the touchdown. Play action fake, wide open, and an easy touchdown to Zach Miller. And don't look now, here come the Seahawks.
And now 2nd and 10 on a missed opportunity.
Tight games like this, fourth quarter, you got to make those plays.
Russell Wilson still has it. Sideline throw. It's pulled in by Jermaine Kearse, and a touchdown Seahawks. A 43-yard touchdown toss to the former Washington Husky. A local kid makes good in Carolina.
The air pulls it into his body. Puts up 6 points for his offense.
And that is
The pass rush up in the middle, and he sends it flying to the sideline.
First and goal. Maybe a miscommunication, but a touchdown nevertheless. And again, Zach Miller.
And this is the 34th play for Seattle. Wilson going for the end zone. Kearse with a nice grab. Touchdown. He beat Vontae Davis. It's a 28-yard score, and Seattle back in front.
And they got a first down at the Cardinals 31. Russell Wilson flushed out of the pocket. Going to throw it long. Got a man. Touchdown. Sidney Rice on a broken play. 31-yard touchdown. Play fake. Gutsy call. Wilson's in trouble. Throws to the back corner of the end zone. Touchdown. Kellen Davis.
What do you mean he's in trouble? Again, Seahawks playing without Sidney Rice, who injured his knee in the first half. Wilson on the fake. Throwing downfield for Golden Tate. Great in the air. It's Tate. Took it from Jenkins. Taunting on his way to the end zone. Flag is down as he scores the touchdown.
Janoris Jenkins can't believe that he didn't intercept that pass. And it's a great play by Tate, but just finish the play and get on with the game. It's too deep zone, and Tate releases to the outside, and Janoris.
Atlanta coming with everybody. Wilson just going to throw a fade to Tate. One-handed stab. Touchdown!
This team at home is a juggernaut.
Russell Wilson has yet to lose at home. On first and goal, he flips it to Marshawn Lynch. Touchdown!
Wilson has got the tight end. Luke Wilson, touchdown. Flag is thrown. It's a free play. Into the end zone. The pass caught for the touchdown. Kearse.
Wilson wide open as Turbin. He played a big role in that touchdown drive. And how about Wilson?
Wilson has hit his last 6 throws. And he's passing again on first down to the big one. To the end zone. And it is hauled in by Lockett for the touchdown.
So watch it. Talib is in good position the whole time. He's got him. But he just misjudges the ball right at the end and not able to keep his feet underneath there. And Lockett.
Wilson. Into the end zone.
That's not happening here today.
I didn't see his arms outside the blocking area. It looked like a good block to me.
Now on 1st and 14, Wilson throws to the end zone. It's a touchdown. Cooper Helfet makes the catch, stayed in bounds. And the Seahawks capitalize. They pull to within 2.
Operating out of the gun. Wilson throws. It's caught. Into the end zone. Touchdown. Luke Wilson. Russell Wilson delivers for the Seahawks.
Here's Wilson going to keep it. Why not? Touchdown. Play clock at 1. Seahawks get the snap away in time. Wilson rolling right. Now he throws to the end zone. Touchdown, Doug Baldwin.
That time he ran it. 1st and 15 from the 20 after the penalty. Going to dump it off here to Cooper Helfet, the tight end. Slips through, diving! Touchdown!
Orland also had a couple of picks of Eli Manning when Eli threw 5 2 weeks ago. They split Lynch to the right. The pass goes to the left. It's taken by Robert Turbin. And Turbin takes it into the end zone.
This is Wilson keeping it. Running left side. Touchdown, Seattle. That's number 5 on the year for Russell Wilson.
The leadership, I think, is the difference with him. Every room he walks into, he's the man.
Well, he's going to
look at that.
Pack it away.
Look at that.
Look at this.
Look at that.
Touchdown. How do you stop that?
Play clock at 2. They get it off. Blitz coming. Wilson just going to loft it towards the end zone. Touchdown! Doug Baldwin. And the Seahawks strike first. 4-man rush. Now a late blitz. Wilson lofts it up for Kearse. What a catch! Jermaine Kearse on his way. Diving! Touchdown!
On the other side, Russell Wilson, you can't take a sack that would take you out of field goal range.
3rd and 10. Blitz coming. They get rid of it. It's Luke Wilson. First down and more. Touchdown!
Second and 10. This one floated. That's Lynch. Pass is caught. Lynch is going to go for the touchdown. From the 1, it's 3rd and goal. Here's Wilson keeping it for the touchdown. With 2:09 to go. Wilson toward the end zone. It is caught! Seattle's going to the Super Bowl. Jermaine Kearse.
No safety in the middle of the field. They got one-on-one, no middle help.
Jermaine Kearse takes the middle of the field. He beats Tramon Williams in another.
He's got to get rid of it in a hurry. And he does, and it's caught! Touchdown! Chris Matthews! How crazy. 2nd and goal. Play fake. Little lob, wide open. Touchdown, Doug Baldwin.
Trying to get on the board. End zone, Kearse. Touchdown. They don't get it here on 3rd and 11. Another decision for Pete Carroll. Blitz off the edge. Seahawks pick it up. Lockett in the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown. What a catch by the rookie working on Kurt Coleman. And what a throw. And we'll take a look and make sure that Tyler Lockett did secure the catch. That would be headline grabbing. 3rd down and goal out to his right. Now spinning around and in a ton of trouble. This one is caught for the touchdown. Kearse.
Running back for the first time today. Rookie from Arkansas. Fake to him. Pressure. Wilson calmly eludes. Throwing deep. Wide open. It is Tanner McAvoy. His first NFL catch is a 42-yard touchdown.
Here. Minute 7 to go. Clock running. Plenty of time left for Seattle in the half with 3 timeouts. To the end zone. Graham tries for another one-handed catch and makes it. Touchdown, Seahawks.
A one-on-one battle right here.
And a big 3rd down, 3rd and 3. 4.5 to go. Wilson throwing, and it is caught for the touchdown. Doug Baldwin, and that's the hat trick.
Does against other defenses.
3rd and 11. Line does its job. Going deep downfield, getting free. Lockett, touchdown.
There's Graham in motion. 1st and goal. Fake the run. Wilson to throw. Gonna loft it. End zone. Touchdown! We are tied! Third down. Wilson fires near side. Touchdown! It's Graham. The special teams penalties. So 1st down for Russell Wilson. Steps away, floats one towards the end zone. Baldwin, and just like that, a touchdown. But penalty flag, so let's wait and see.
I think that will stand. That's either illegal contact, defensive holding. I think that's a touchdown.
The 3 wideouts to the left side. All receivers out. Russell Wilson on the move, throws it to the end zone. Touchdown! Paul Richardson.
Back into him. Ball would have been on the 1-yard line.
Definitely could have had a flag. 3rd and 10. Wilson. Room. Russell Wilson to the 1-yard line. Tyler Lockett through the block.
For 1 in the red zone today.
No center fielder.
Wilson, touch pass to Baldwin. Touchdown, Seattle. Beautiful touch from Russell Wilson. And the Seahawks have their first lead today. And here's McKissick. Throws it back to Wilson. Trying to set up deep for Richardson. Collins is back. Richardson. Who's got it? A fight for it in the end zone, and there's no signal. And now it's a touchdown! Richardson comes away with it! Amazing!
He sprints to the middle of the field to help the official spot the ball. Good alert play by Lockett.
19-yard gain down to the 18-yard line. 1st and 10. Ball's in the backfield. Wilson caught. Touchdown! Graham!
A lot of time. Wilson lets it go. He's got a man. Wide open. Baldwin. Touchdown.
They got to stay after Wilson because he's going to scramble.
They're offside. So Russell throws down the middle for a touchdown. Doug Baldwin with exactly 3 minutes to go. It looked like the flag will be on Atlanta for being offside.
Number 98, defense. That penalty's declined. Result of the play, touchdown.
First and goal from the 2. Wilson walks it in for a Seahawks touchdown. Second down and 4. Wilson throws, end zone, touchdown. Nick Vannett. His first NFL TD.
Two this year in the final quarter for Russell Wilson. Down 3 scores. Slips away. Open downfield is Richardson. He puts a move on and touchdown Seahawks.
To their team, and I think he definitely needs to be up near the top of that list.
But a tough day for him with 3 interceptions, but he's got Lockett open, and Tyler Lockett is going to take it in for Seattle. Another big play, producing 6 for Seattle.
He finds the open spot and picks up a first down.
And now they're going to go and throw and step in and go. End zone, he's got a touchdown. Luke Wilson, and Seattle's on the board.
Wilson, end zone, pass is caught by Baldwin for the touchdown.
Every possible game in his career. He's been to the playoffs every year. Doesn't want to miss this year. For the end zone for Baldwin, and he's got it! It's a touchdown, Seahawks!
They haven't seen him lately. Wilson, of course, a master at fourth quarter touchdown passes, and he's going to go deep here and wide open, and it's going to be Lockett for the touchdown. I'm not sure if there was a missed assignment downfield, but Lockett looked like a 7-on-7 drill, a 51-yard touchdown pass from Wilson to Lockett.
10th play of a critical drive. To the end zone goes Russell Wilson. What an effort that time by Tyler Lockett. Oh, my.
So you like apples? How you like those apples right there, man? Boom. Russell Wilson, when you need him most. Lockett fought hard.
Touchdown, Will Dissly. 14 seconds remain.
Seahawks have converted 4 straight third downs. Wilson, Lockett, touchdown, Seattle. Another look right here at Kayvon Frazier, and there's no threat. There's no threat down the middle to his side.
Is in as a blocking tight end and eligible receiver to the right side. Off the play fake. Wilson puts it up deep. He's got a man. Touchdown, Lockett. That was a beauty of 39 yards.
Wade Phillips leaves his corners out all by themselves, and teams are not scared to throw at Marcus Peters. You know why?
That's another reason they're in this ball game.
Big third down here.
Play fake by Wilson. Has time. Puts it up deep. Marcus Peters for his second touchdown of the game.
Russell Wilson, end zone throw, touchdown, and the Seahawks strike first. Jerron Brown. Ball's bobbled, but Wilson has it for the end zone. Wide open catch made. David Moore has a Seahawk tumbling touchdown over the Raider logo and beyond the Raider defense. Ruled a touchdown.
Wilson with all kinds of time to the end zone, juggling for Dixon, who's got it for the touchdown. Welcome back, Ed Dixon. 12-yard touchdown, and the Seahawks with a 20-7 lead.
That's right. Fake to Carson, blocked by Brown. Russell Wilson to the end zone and caught. Touchdown! What a grab by Jerron Brown in the back of the end zone. Brown with his third touchdown reception of the year with a 10-yard laser thrown by Wilson. What a drive.
Blitz coming off the edge. Pass caught. Touchdown, Dixon.
Blitz picked up. Wilson going for it all. He got it! Moore! Touchdown!
Get wins. That's being physical.
First down and 20 after the penalty, and Wilson is going to go deep downfield, and it's going to be caught for a touchdown to Tyler Lockett. Headed for career numbers. Lockett beat the linebacker Malcolm Smith, who was covering him downfield, a 52-yard touchdown, and Wilson and the Seahawks so far have made it look easy.
Well, right here is Lockett, and anytime you have three receivers on this side, try to run the deep over and see if you can get lined up, locked up.
Good. In the corner. And it is a touchdown to Doug Baldwin. Good. Wilson rolls, and what a catch by Baldwin, who will dive into the end zone, a touchdown. Oh, to have Doug Baldwin back for the Seahawks.
Second and 8. Wilson to the corner, and it is a touchdown. Doug Baldwin. I mean, once again, it's hard to cover him any better than Nelson has on the two catches on this drive. 27. Joey Hunt reports eligible. That's the 5th first down by penalty tonight for Seattle. And Wilson is throwing, and that is caught. Ed Dixon with a touchdown. Wilson with time, throws wide open. Touchdown, Tyler Lockett.
With one back in the backfield. Wilson keeps going to his right for the touchdown. And the Seahawks will go for 2. Clearly, Janikowski's injuries had an impact here in the second half. 4th down and 4. Pass is caught by McKissick for the touchdown. And there is hope for the Seahawks. So it's 1st and 20 from the Cincinnati 44. Wilson, little read option. Faking a run. Passing wide open.
It's Tyler Lockett for the touchdown.
Play action pass. You can't, if you've got deep middle responsibility, you've got to stay in the deep middle. This is a 3-deep defense, and the free safety has to be in the middle. He comes down, takes the crosser, and there's nobody.
Third down and 3. Empty backfield. Wilson throws to the end zone. It is Metcalf for a Seahawks touchdown.
And we'll have to see if he brought this all the way in, but what a great.
That's Lattimore, the defender on that side. He's keeping it. Great call, Tony. Lattimore! Can't stop him. Right on the money.
That's right.
On first down, Wilson keeps. Surveys, nowhere to go, and back in the end zone. Touchdown! What a catch by Tyler Lockett.
So this would be a great time for Seattle to take advantage of those two big pass rushers not in the lineup.
Wilson keeps, airs it out, downfield, the rookie! Touchdown, DK Metcalf. 40 yards. Wilson steps through, flips, wide open, and caught after a juggle for the touchdown, Carson.
They travel whatever stadium they're in. They'll make noise. Russell Wilson keeps. Can he reach the end zone? Yes! Seahawks touchdown run from Russell Wilson. It's as if the seas parted up. On third down, Russell Wilson throws, touchdown Seahawks, delivered to Jaron Brown, his second touchdown of the game.
Here's second and goal. Wilson being rushed, throws deep in the end zone, wide open is Metcalf for a touchdown, his second of the game.
Complete miscommunication.
George Fant back in the game. As Wilson fires downfield, it's Metcalf who makes the catch. DK Metcalf takes it in for a Seahawks touchdown, 53 yards.
I told you Russell Wilson was looking for Jamel Dean, and he looks a little spent right now as DK Metcalf just pulls away from him for this touchdown. It's a little play action pass. There's a
Wilson directing traffic to the end zone, and Hollister has it. And Seattle has the lead. Hollister had the overtime game winner last week, and now he has Seattle out in front.
That's George Fant, the extra tackle in motion. He can also be a tight end. Oh, little trickery here. Wilson gets it back, looking, airing it deep, going for it all, and he's got it for the touchdown. Malik Turner hauls it in for Seattle.
So watch Mills, because he actually sees it. So does the ball go backwards? Yes, that's a lateral.
Third down and 5. Wilson's going to go deep, wide open, and into the hands of David Moore. Rhodes tonight in coverage.
there's some form of miscommunication. Rose thinking he has help. He turns around really quick.
And he equated it to why they struggled late in that game last week. They were still kind of in shock, but a full week of them, see if they play a little bit better this week.
And now on second down, Wilson to the end zone. DK Metcalf makes the catch for a Seahawks touchdown.
Russell Wilson has it, floats for the end zone. It's a touchdown. The fullback, Nick Ballore.
Second down and 8. Wilson fires. Caught. DK Metcalf into the end zone. Lockett in motion. Wilson deep downfield, getting free and open and making the grab is Metcalf in for the touchdown. Goes down, gets up, and takes it into the end zone. The rookie who somehow lasted to the second round. I mean, this guy looked for all the world like a first-round pick. He couldn't believe he lasted to the second round. In for the score.
I think, Al, that looked like...
First down and goal. Wilson throws, pass is caught for the touchdown. Lockett. From the 38-yard line. Wilson wants it all. Deep ball. Metcalf got it. Touchdown, Seattle.
And you know right here up top, that's man-to-man. DK Metcalf, big and strong on the release over Oliver. His leverage point to make the tackle.
Wilson to the end zone, looking for Greg Olsen.
And Carson into the slot. Stays in the block. Wilson, little as he throws, deep downfield. It's going to be caught by Metcalf.
Gilmore ended up being right there, but it was Russell Wilson who dropped it in, one of those moon balls over the top. It just fits this game, Al. This game is all about this.
Here they are again. They took Gilmore out for one play. Back in. Wilson goes the other way, deep downfield, and it will be caught for the touchdown. David Moore beats Jason McCourty, the official right there, 38 yards for the score.
Anything out wide, they get a puller and an easy first down.
Wilson keeps, surveys, deep ball, there it is, wide open.
Well, it's play action in the backfield. Watch the safety here, Xavier Woods, and he gets flat-footed. And so Lockett comes off the ball. You got to stay deep. You cannot give up the deep post. That's his assignment back there. You've got 3 defenders.
Just get it away before the play clock expires. Wilson looking for somewhere to go. This one is caught for the touchdown, Metcalf.
They're doubling Metcalf out here. He's got his eyes on Metcalf. That's Darian Thompson, and there's no way they think that he's going to continue all the way across to the other side of the field.
And Miami trying to make defensive changes quickly. And Russell Wilson going for the end zone. And the pass is caught for the touchdown.
Wilson surveys, fires, and it is going to be caught by DK Metcalf for a touchdown. That is an unbelievable.
Looks like man coverage, too.
Wilson retreating, and he's going to throw deep downfield, and it is Lockett for the touchdown.
Steph Curry, like three-pointer, the high arcing ball, and as a defender, what do? What can you do to that?
Get it to the one. That's a first down. Hyde is the back. Wilson sliding left, throwing, and that will be caught for a touchdown.
Carson, the team's leading rusher in the hamstring. Carlos Hyde suffered. Delay blitz. Boyer is picked up. Wilson's on the move. Throwing it deep and open. Touchdown Seahawks. 55 yards. It was just a flip for Russell Wilson to tighten things.
I promise you.
Wilson is going to scramble, now throw, end zone, touchdown! Marked him at the 11. Wilson sets up, end zone, and caught by Lockett.
Wilson spinning it to Carson.
Better receiver than people give him credit for. He's so physical, they don't think of him as a great pass catcher.
Wilson on the move, throwing, end zone, touchdown.
Need some help from their defense.
You saw Jordan Simmons in there. There's a pass to the end zone. It is caught in the corner.
In store here on 3rd and 5.
And they convert. Wilson, end zone, Hollister, touchdown!
4th and goal. Wilson looking on 4th down, lobs one up to the end zone, and the catch is made for a touchdown.
So Wilson's getting all this pressure and he's buying time and then throws a perfect, that's like that baseball throw, man. He just drops it right in the bucket, throws a perfect ball for Tyler Lockett to run up under. And Ahkello Witherspoon, it's tough. He has outside leverage.
And the Rams have checked all those boxes.
2nd down and 14 now. Wilson is chased, throws it up for grabs. He's got Metcalf. Touchdown. He better thank him for making this play.
It's the scramble drill, and the Seahawks do it better than anybody. These receivers, once they see that Wilson's in trouble, DK Metcalf was just running a little pivot route over the...
Play clock at 2. 3rd down and 6. Wilson to the end zone. What an adjustment, and the catch made for a touchdown by Tyler Lockett. Second down and 6. Wilson over the middle. It's caught. Everett. Touchdown.
And man, we could have seen Darius Leonard celebrate. He was so excited.
Second down and 20. Final minute of this second quarter. As Wilson fires downfield. Lockett. He's got it. Touchdown! His second of this first half. Wow. 69 yards.
Wow.
Wilson looking deep, floating one. He's got a man, and guess who? It's Lockett who gets it away. Lockett at the 10. Touchdown! Wilson has time, taking a deep shot, wide open, and there he goes! Touchdown, Seattle, Freddie Swain! And what happened on defense? Wilson scrambling, trying to take off and head to the end zone with a dive, and he's in. No. Wilson under immediate pressure, somehow gets away, throws end zone, it is caught. Touchdown.
How? How? Coming off the edge right here. Watch Russell Wilson spin. How do you even see it? That is Johnson. He spins right around and goes, hey, look at this. Wide open down in the end zone.
There it is. Touchdown, Metcalf.
They snap it. 20 seconds left. Wilson throwing. Got a man wide open. It's Freddie Swain. Touchdown. A 32-yard strike.
That's why you have to carry number 3 up the seam in cover 2, because there's no one there. Landon Collins isn't in the game. That's what happens.
It's 1st and goal with 18 seconds before halftime. And he's got him for a touchdown, Eskridge. They get around Shell to the end zone. Lockett! Touchdown!
Wilson
Airing it out deep for Lockett. Lockett has it, and that's a Seahawk touchdown.
From Tyler Lockett, but not a double move. Watch, he gets on top of Terrence Mitchell. He's sitting on something. I don't know what he's sitting on. And Tyler Lockett,
30th in the NFL. On 3rd and 4, Wilson to pass. Wilson taking a shot, looking for Metcalf in stride. Touchdown, Seattle.
Got 3rd and 5. You leave Thomas Graham one-on-one with one of the best receivers in the league. I don't know if the Bears want to do that all day.
Metcalf in motion.
Lions bring it to house.
Touchdown.
Wilson lofts it up there. Tyler Lockett got loose, and Tyler Lockett will take it in. What a response by Seattle, and how about the fireworks in the first 2.5 minutes out in Glendale? A 43-yard touchdown to Tyler Lockett.
Well, Borders right here is just going to roll up, and here is Lockett. He's just going to run the corner. You see it?
Double stacks for receivers on both sides for Wilson. And a breakout, wide open Freddie Swain is in for the touchdown. Wilson gets the snap. Under pressure. Escaping. Running. Lunging in for the touchdown. And the Seahawks take the lead. Wilson floats it. There's Judy. Pass caught. Judy still going. Down inside the 20. And touchdown Denver Broncos. 67 yards. And the first touchdown for Jerry Judy in over 600 days. Broncos.
So no one back on the back end.
Wilson looking for Jalen Virgil, wide open inside the 20, and he's gone! First NFL catch is a touchdown for 66 yards.
We've talked about slippage, so there's Cortland Sutton going. And then Virgil here is going to go to the outside. Now, this could be Virgil here, too. But that receiver, that combination there, I had it right the first time. Virgil's inside on the outside. Cortland Sutton cleans up the middle and sucks all the defense.
Down to 1:38 left. Wilson, a floater, caught. Touchdown, Jerry Judy. Over the shoulder grab. They have no timeouts. They cannot take a sack. 14 seconds left. Wilson to the end zone. Touchdown, Jerry Judy.
From the 16-yard line. Going outside is Wilson. Wilson to the end zone for the touchdown.
Be able to be a solid tackler and make plays for this defense.
Now P-Rod can catch the football. He's in the backfield. Off the play fake to him. Wilson looking toward the end zone. Trying to get away from Crosby. Back to the end zone. Touchdown Broncos. It's L.J. Humphrey.
Jack Del Rio, year 4. Came in with Ron Rivera. And this has been one of the top statistical defenses in the league. Wilson's going to take a shot. Has his man. It's caught. Wide open. It's Mims. Touchdown! 60 yards from Wilson. Exquisite pass. Wilson looking for a miracle. Gonna gather. Unleashes towards the end zone. It is deflected in the air, and it's caught. Brandon Johnson. And Denver's prayer is answered.
There is no way. Tip 3 times.
Improbable. 3rd down and 6. Rush on the move, chased on the play. Wilkins to the end zone. Caught!
Touchdown, Sutton. He beats Howard in the corner, and Denver is on the board.
Wilson over the middle, caught, touchdown, Cortland Sutton. And the Denver offense has come to life in the second half.
Limiting them to 3 field goals. 3rd down 4. Here goes Russ. He's got him. Touchdown, Sutton. It's a 2nd down and 10. To the end zone, he's got him. Shooting, touchdown. He beats Jalen Watson. Russell Wilson has thrown his 2nd touchdown pass today. Wilson with a 2nd down and goal. Blocked by Troutman. Here comes Karlaftis. There goes Wilson. Touchdown! Sutton, touchdown, Denver!
Wilson sets up and spinning around. To the back of the end zone, Sutton. 12th play of the drive. Wilson gets rid of it for the touchdown to Javonte Williams. What a job by Russell Wilson under heavy pressure.
They do. Vikings bring the heat again. Wilson throws up for grabs. It is caught for the touchdown by Sutton.
That you can't afford on the road like this.
2nd and goal. Mims the motion man. It's Wilson on the keep. Russell Wilson for the touchdown. He still got his feet in, even though he didn't catch the football. Wilson on 3rd down. Nobody open. Waiting. Lots of time. Buying more. Throws for the goal line. It is incomplete. Adam Troutman with the catch, but he's out of bounds.
When he got the job of guys that have played for him and then started reaching out. Wilson, step, throw, lets it fly, caught, Cortland Sutton, touchdown, Denver. A flag down.
They can pick that up. That's going to be interference.
Sutton with another brilliant grab to put on the highlight reel.
And look at him working Jalen Petrie and then uses his body to go away and keep him away and gets a nice little subtle push.
1st and goal. Wilson takes it for the touchdown. Strong drive by the Broncos.
Wilson has all day here. Now he's going to take a deep shot. Sutton in the end zone. And Cortland Sutton with a flag down makes the catch for a touchdown. Let's see if this stands. It looks like it will.
Just throwing it up. And the thing I love, Tiki, you said it, hanging in the pocket for a count, right? Not escaping too early. And it gives time for guys to develop on the outside escapes.
No time to waste. Russ will take it himself, and it is a touchdown on the quarterback sneak. Wilson will run it in. His 3rd of the season. Russ. Galucci on him. End zone. Touchdown. Lucas Kroll. Got to figure we're in 2-down territory, obviously, with the clock down 8. Throw to Johnson, grabs it. He's free. Touchdown. 21 yards. And the Broncos are 2 points away from coming all the way back.
It's 1st and goal. Wilson is keeping and sneaking, getting pushed to the goal line. And he is short for the moment. Let's see. Down judge and line judge in there. No signal, a lot of conversation. Touchdown. So they umpile the bodies and they say Wilson had broken the plane. 3rd and goal. Johnson fires end zone touchdown. Van Jefferson.
Wilson hooks a pass, looking, end zone! George Pickens climbs the ladder for the touchdown! Wilson to Pickens is potent. Jaylen Warren in the backfield. They just get the snap off. Lacing it to Freiermuth for the touchdown! Russell Wilson on time. Steelers regain the lead. 3rd and long. Wilson floats it way upstairs. Williams, he's got it! Touchdown! Mike Williams, the newest Steeler, scores!
To a go route. He just simply ran by him. And they talked about a small package.
Garrett just got circled. They double team him. Wilson to the end zone again. Can he hold it in? Austin, yes he can. Touchdown. Calvin Austin.
I think it is a matter of time because you got a great deep ball thrower with a guy who's done that throughout his career.
2nd and 10. Down the middle. He's got him. It's Freiermuth for the touchdown.
That's a big time throw right here by Russell Wilson. I mean, this is why you pulled the trigger.
Wilson lofting one for the corner. It is held on to by Freiermuth. Strong hands by Pat Freiermuth, and it's a touchdown for the Steelers. It's a play fake. Wilson throwing end zone. It is caught for the touchdown. Michael Pruitt hauls it in. Cordero Patterson in the game in the backfield. It's Wilson to throw. Floating one for Patterson. Goes up. Hangs on. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Fake it.
Nope. They didn't listen.
Wilson to the outside. Can he get there?
And he gets there.
Touchdown, Steelers. Wilson gets the angle, and the Steelers are on the board.
Sees a crease. He's able to get some good yards, pick up the first down. It's the longest rush of the game. Wide open is Freiermuth. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. They're back in it.
First time the Steelers have been in Ravens territory tonight. Blocking is good up front. Pass is caught for the touchdown. Van Jefferson. And of all things, they go 98 yards after a horrendous first half. That's good for 30. And just like that, they're on the board.
Kyle Hamilton saw something that slowed him down.
2nd and 9. Jaylen Warren back in. Down the sideline. Pickens makes the grab, and he goes in for the touchdown.
From the 29, a first down throw. Look at end zone. There's Malik Neighbors. There's a touchdown for New York. 29 yards. Wilson to Neighbors for the Giants' first touchdown of the year. Wilson going end zone. Robinson. Perfect throw. Touchdown, New York. On 4th down, 32 yards to Wan'Dale Robinson. From the Dallas 48. Wilson protected. Heaving one. Wants Neighbors. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Giants. He dropped it in the bucket from 48. Vintage Russell Wilson. Giants lead with 25 seconds.
This. I mean, look at the concentration. He can't even see.
He's blindfolded.
He's blindfolded.
His mouthpiece is bouncing around. No biggie.